11 of the 28 days of Pilates. Today is a lower body day, so we're going to really try to get into the back of those legs a little bit today and see how much strength we get from our back body. All right, you ready to do this? Let's go. All right, you're going to lie down on your back. And we're going to start with straight legs. Okay, so for many of you, when you're straight leg, it could feel like a strain on your back. Try to find your neutral pelvis first. And if your spine is really tight and it's maybe arched too much, or you have a flat back and it's just not comfortable, you can take a rolled up towel, fold it up or whatever, and just kind of plug it into your low back if you'd like. You might need a pillow behind your head too, okay? So really pay attention to what's going on in your spine, and definitely go to those videos there, especially the one where I really help you align your spine. You want to check that out in the foundations videos right there, okay? So I want you to get your legs so they're right in line with your hip bones, and then flex your feet. And then I want you to kind of press your heels into the floor, okay? Can you get all 10 toes so they're right up to the ceiling? Really even them out. Notice what our feet do. They're our foundation, and they can be like sickling in and out, but we really want, as if we are standing, we want to keep it even. Now I want you to really flex your feet and really reach through your heels. And did you notice, did your heels lift? All right, quite often when people flex, they're flexing so much that they're almost hyperextending the knee. So what I want you to do is, as you flex, can you also keep your heels anchored into the mat? So we're flexing, we're reaching through, but we're also anchoring. Hold right there. Do you feel your hamstrings? Now try to ignite your seat right where the seat and hamstring meet. Keep your neutral pelvis, keep the belly in and up, anchor the ribs and the shoulders, and tell me how does that feel. It can feel awkward, definitely, but can we feel that back body? Now press your palms into the floor, press the back of your arms into the floor, and then keep your ribs down if you can. How does that feel? Do you feel your back body supporting the front body? Breathe and just hold that igniting. It could be a different sensation for you. Just try to feel it. If you don't feel it, it's okay. It takes practice, okay? Hold that, and then just release it. Whew, good. All right. So squeeze your thighs together. Point your toes. Now, please, as we close the heels into one another, go zips all the way into our inner thigh. Anchor the pelvis. Take an inhale. Find your belly scoop. Exhale, flex it up. Look at your toes and start pumping those arms. Inhale and exhale. Now I want you to notice how the back body can help us in this 100. So as we squeeze our heels together and press them down, you're engaging your hamstring and your seat. And the more that you anchor and reach down there, you have more leverage to help lift yourself up and over. Maybe feel your arms anchored on that back like we worked yesterday. A couple more breaths. Find that back body, the hips, the legs, the seat. Good. And then just lower it back down. Bend your knees here. All right, and then just slide your hands down. And we're just going to pull one knee in and lower it down. Other knee in and lower it down. So go into your marching. Good. So we feel our pelvis nice and stable here. We feel our belly scoop. Now squeeze your thighs together. Take an inhale. Anchor those hips together. Really feel that as it helps you get your belly scoop. And then on your exhale, can you lift? Try not to pop anything. Squeeze those thighs. Find your hips and hamstrings. Find your belly. Good. Lower back down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, scoop. You notice when you connect more, you can lift and hold better. Take an inhale. Exhale. Pull those knees all the way into you. And then lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Stretch one leg in, one leg out. Pull, pull. Switch. Pull, pull. And in. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay right there. Take your hands behind your head. Place the weight of your head in your hands. Rotate over and switch. Switch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. All right, good job. So taking your legs down, stretch one leg long. All right, I just want to make sure you were warmed up. Pull your other into you. If you're like, what are you doing? These aren't legs. Gotta get that heart rate up a little bit, a little warmed up body. All right, stretch your leg up towards the ceiling. And let's see how you feel here. Let go. Now, if this is a hard position to find and you feel like you're really straining to try to keep this leg straight, I want you to bend your supporting leg, okay? Now, as we anchor our pelvis, can you really stretch this leg from the hamstring? Get out of the quad. Stretch from there. Ignite the muscles and hold there. Good. And then give me circles as you're like pressing down with the hamstring and around. Use your belly scoop. Circle the other way. Nothing in the rest of your body changes, especially the pelvis and the opposite leg. 2 more. Good, and hug it in. All right, stretch it up. Again, if you're feeling tight, this leg that's long, you're pressing through the heel and trying to anchor that hamstring. And if doing so is hard to stretch this leg, then just bend your supporting leg. All right, stretch it from the hamstring. Your legs are going to feel completely different, right? All right, let go, and now let's circle it around. Try not to move any other part of your body, especially the opposite leg and your pelvis. Elongate the leg from the hamstring and circle the other way. It presses down and up. Use your belly scoop. Good. Did you find the back of the leg a bit? Good. Hug both in. Lift up. Roll up. Good. Now we're going to come into our spine stretch forward position, but let's get into the legs, right? So we don't want to turn those legs out. We want those knees straight up. And remember what I said about flexing too much where your heels lift? I want you to flex the feet, but can you push the heels down? Really reach through. Find that back body. That back body is going to support you, okay? Hold and breathe. And then I want you to try to lift up as tall as you can with that. You feel that? Feel that difference? Release everything, let go. All right, now push through the heels, press the heels down, knees up, toes up, and find those hamstrings. Maybe the seat too, where the seat meets the hamstring. Lift up taller. Good. Keep that sensation as we inhale here. Exhale. Keep those legs active. Keep them on like we just did, and you're just rounding forward and you're coming up, anchoring those legs. Keep them active. 2 more. And up. So this is why every little bit of your muscles are working. Every part of your body's working. Good. Take it out. Now rotate. Legs don't move, right? And 3, 2, 1. Come up. Other way. And 3, 2, 1. How do those legs feel? And 3, 2, 1. Got your belly scoop? Good. Tires out faster, right? Pilates is never easy. Good. And come to center. Beautiful job. All right. Let's lie on our stomach, taking your hands right underneath your forehead. Your legs can have some distance with them. Anchor your pelvis, draw your belly in and up. So we're going to find the seat and hamstring, right, while keeping our torso nice and aligned. So as I draw my belly in and I lift up from the seat and hamstring, really stretch it long. My heel lifts up. Good, lower down. The other side. Seat and hamstring. Heel pulls up. Do you notice how it opens up your thigh, the front of your thigh? We're not going into that low back at all because we have our belly scoop and lengthen our spine. Good. Excellent. All right, so now let's bend our legs, click our heels together and widen the knees. We're going to do the sort of same type of feeling. So I want you to get the pubic bone down, belly in. Now as I squeeze my heels together, I'm finding my seat and hamstring. I'm still lengthening my knees away from me. And then release. And stretch and reach. And your knees might lift a little, that's fine. I'm not trying to lift them up. I'm stretching them forward. and release. Again, squeeze, reach. Good, and feel free if you'd like, you can lift the upper body if you want. Lift and lower. Only if you're good and that's not just going right into your low back. Only if you can find length. And if you're coming up with the upper body and want to lift the knees a little bit higher, but keep reaching through them, elbows wide, you can do that. We've about 2 more. Good. And then just release it down. Sit back to your heels. Good. All right. So from here, get yourself nice and long, hands and knees, and then just stretch one leg back. Now, you're keeping neutral in your spine. You're going to lift from the seat and hamstring and lower it down. You can point the foot as well. You can play with the point and flex and see what's the difference. But again, I'm reaching and lifting, so it's not about how high I lift. If I lift too high, it changes the emphasis, right? So really trying to keep very square and neutral and get more of a reach as I engage my seat and hamstring. And that's going to get more length for me. You'll feel a bit of inner thigh. Good. Switch your sides. And lift. Again, you can look down too. Make sure you're not tilting to one side. Really trying to stay square. Sometimes I find looking in the mirror these is really helpful because sometimes we can't feel it. Good. Lower down. All right, so now I'm going to shift my weight forward more. So walk your hands forward. Come more of a diagonal here. All right, good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to stretch one leg long, see how that feels, and then flex through the foot, really reach through the heel. Can you find where the seat meets the hamstring? Did you find that? Tap down and lift. Good, no low back or anything. My hands are right underneath my shoulders. Just takes a little bit more upper body power. And then drop that foot down and hold it. Good, now we're gonna lift the other leg just there. Flex the foot down and up. Can you find the seat and hamstring on this one? Good, 3 more. A little bit more power, right? Find that back body to support the front body. Drop down, click your heels together and find your plank. And now we're just going to shift the heels back and forward. And nothing else is going to change in the shape of our body. But where the seat and hamstring meet is very much on, as well as our inner thigh. Belly scoop back. All the tools we've been learning. Good. Drop down, sit it back. Take it to a side. Woo-hoo. Very good. All right, so I'm gonna hug in here. I'm gonna bend my knees today, okay? And then let's just sort of make it at a 90-degree angle, and you're just gonna lift up to a 90. We can tap down and lift, just sort of finding where we come up hip height. 3, good. Nice long spine, little air cushion under our waist, pressing into my bottom leg as I lift the top leg, right? Then I'm gonna hold it here, and I'm gonna go heel to heel, knee to knee. And again, I'm pressing this bottom leg down. I'm anchoring it so I can have more freedom in this top leg. My belly's in, my spine is long. Good. We tap and tap and tap and tap. Good. Excellent. And then just stretch this leg long as we anchor the bottom one. Good. How does that feel? Now press through the heel. See if you can find where the seat and hamstring meet. So take it further back. Good. Just really lengthen, open that hip, and then point your foot. Good. Now we're going to stretch this leg long, and we're going to anchor it. So we're almost like a scissor position. Anchor, find your belly scoop, and then just little circles back there. Good. Stay long in your spine and really feel everything just anchored and opened. Circle the other leg, other way. Not this leg. Other way. Good. This shoulder's anchored. And then bring it in. Good. Other side. You ready? So bend to a 90. Hug yourself. And we're not just hanging out. It'd be easy to hang out in this position, right? So we're using this top arm to anchor our shoulder. We're pushing through our butt bones, the crown of our head and the other way. We lift and lower. And my bottom leg is anchoring down as I lift up. You feel how that helps with the lift? Good. We don't want to just rely on one hip lifting us. We always have that opposing energy, and that's part of our strength as well. Okay, so on the next one, I want you to hold it up. Keep this bottom leg anchored as we just take the top to have some freedom to open and close. Good. Stay long in the crown of your head. You're not hanging out, right? It's easy to do, I know. Okay, now stretch this leg long. All right, keep anchoring that bottom leg. Now flex your foot, really reach through that heel and find where the seat meets the hamstring. Maybe press back a little bit. You find that? Keep that, point through the foot, and now stretch the bottom leg as you anchor the bottom leg. All right, keep yourself nice and long and then just circle. One leg feels different than the other, right? So this side might feel completely different. I want to open up a little bit more, challenge that opening without going into my low back. Good. So I just find my tools, my belly scoop, get it deeper, get my spine longer, anchor this leg more, get my pelvis neutral. It all helps. Your breath. Excellent. And then just bring it in. Good. Let's turn to our back. All right, get your legs. We'll get them wider than our hips today, okay? Wider than your hips with your feet down, arms down. So let's find our back body to support us. So we're gonna roll our hips up. All right, so I'm gonna press the tops of my arms down so I can feel my back muscles. Maybe I'll bend my arms too and really feel that. Press your ribs in, push your butt bones to the backs of your knees. Firmly place your feet down as you pull your heels towards your seat a little bit and your seat towards your heels. All right, now I'm gonna lower my palms down so I can really anchor here. And I'm gonna tap down, lift up, find that position. Got it? Tap down, lift. Right where the seat meets the hamstring. You got that? Good, lift. Press, lift. So your knees aren't rolling in, your knees have to stay lined up with your toes. So there's energy of the knees also pressing out slightly as they press forward. So much energy going on in the body in so many different directions. You'll get it. Just focus on what you can right now. Sometimes I have to remind myself, I'm like, oh man, I'm sagging my shoulders. I still have to correct myself constantly. So as I correct myself, I just say it out loud because I figure maybe you need some correction too. Just some guidance. That's why I'm here. I'm just here to guide you. All right, hold it right here. Got it? Got it? All right, fine tune and little presses out. And the out comes from where the seat meets the hamstring. Butt bones still reach the heels, heels to the butt bones. Oh, hello. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it down without rolling those shoulders forward. Yes! Bring those legs together, hug it in. Beautiful. And I'm just going to roll myself up. So we stay, we end upright a little bit, or else I'll fall asleep. No, I'm too energized to fall asleep, right? Aren't you? Good. All right, so let's just feel how your hips feel right now. Are they alive and kind of talking to you? Good. Let's get a little side bend in. Other way. Maybe a little flexion back. Good. And come up. Good. We just did one little twist earlier. Let's do another. And one more. Yes. Come to center. Beautiful. You did it. Another lesson completed. Hopefully now you're understanding a little bit more where all this energy and alignment and everything's coming from. It's so much and it's so fun to learn about your body, right? So thanks for being here with me today. Tomorrow is a mobility work, so I will see you then. All right, have a great day. Oops, sorry, tomorrow's standing work. I'll see you tomorrow for standing work.